to be the most ignorant country with the largest weapons, and to produce zealots as far as the eye can see, should be that for which all nations strive. Number one in gun ownership, and 25th in suicide out of several hundred. And certainly top 10 for stacks of medical bills piled the highest, if we're not really understanding science or how our government should function. We are the blueprint for ruthlessness when it comes to disposing of the indigenous among us. Crime is up, but so is yacht ownership. Communism is bad, but few things are scarier than a capitalist. They paved roads with the toes of impoverished children if they thought it might increase their riches, and we all know they get away with it. Just look at Flint. Now, I'd just like to believe they've sold their souls to Satan so that I can feel like I'm at least morally better than them. But the truth is, I can't even afford to be a good person. I can't afford therapy or medicine. I can't afford to be made to feel clean after I inadvertently fuck my life up because of my mental bullshit. I have to live with it. I can't go to my home in the Poconos to meditate till I'm at peace with my decisions. I have to drive the same roads every day that my mother drove when I was an infant. For me, there is no escape. I can't go to an unfamiliar place. I can't separate. I'm stuck in the trenches of my home state. As I drive through my city, I look out my car window and I remember every sight I see. I was jumped on this corner over here. And in that house, I was raped. And I robbed that liquor store once, but luckily I got away. Each day I am forced to confront who I once was, but the ideas only reinforce that that is my true identity. I wish I could just jet off to some place where nobody has ever met me, attend the opening of an exhibit at a museum somewhere around the Mediterranean, forget where I've been and who I am for just a moment, play pretend. I wish I could move with my family again, maybe to some place we've never been. My kids have never even seen the ocean. When we want to get away, we stay in the backyard in a poorly constructed tent that has holes in it. I can't give them any more opportunities than I have been given, and it feels so unfortunate to have been raised in all of this dysfunction myself and then passing it along to them. To think we could live our entire lives without ever swimming with dolphins while the wealthy keep a few as pets, and they'd like us to believe they've earned them. If that were true, then most of us would be rich. I've never seen a harder worker than a McDonald's drive-thru attendant during the Saturday morning breakfast rush, and once husbands on their way out to go catch fish and wives on the way to pick up groceries pass through, the person at the drive-thru window still doesn't know how they're going to pay the rent. Some of us just aren't built for this. Some of us are artists and we don't desire to monetize our existence. If that is the case, then in this economy, art is meaningless. Now, I'd like to